How Christian of you, Larry. Very Christian of you. Thank you. Good to see. How Christian of you, Larry. Hello to the other 3 or 4 lurkers out there. Hey, Ray. Yeah, Tony. I've removed a lot of wrenches. I was going to remove more. Haven't gone through. I'm only going to have so many guys with wrenches now because it seems that guys were getting hidden without even me knowing it. I mean, I don't know if it's a Hangouts or a YouTube glitch or something. I'm not sure. As yesterday, I hit a guy straight away. I'm not going to put up with any more of the bullshit. If you're coming here to just attack other people, then uh, you know they can just go. I'm not interested in the bullshit, and kind of getting sick of some of the two-faced people. And so, if you come here and want to have fun and a chat, that's all good. Yeah, I thought about seeing it again. It's at the drive-in at the moment. I was going to hit the drive-in and see it. Have to wait and see what goes. I wasn't really sure on it. Yeah, look, yeah, I know what you're saying, Ray. Um, Ed struck again yesterday. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how many wrenches I end up with on an average show and work out whether I need to add more or take some more. Like I said, it's a bit of a trial and error at the moment. I just went through, took a whole heap off, and I'll just see what happens. And I mean, obviously, with the nature of YouTube and this community, you got to have so many wrenches on. But I'll just go through. I mean, um, it was a pretty long list because, as you know, I was giving most people that came in here wrenches, and mainly because of guys like Ed, who was too eager to use his. We met another Aussie on here last night, actually, and it was his first time here, and Ed nabbed him. So we'll be a little bit more careful about that. The thumbs down, was that you, expat prepper? If it was, thank you. What can I say? Look, I'm not going to argue with you. It's probably fair to call me a heathen. Although, to be honest with you, Larry, I always refer to myself as agnostic. Um, and I truly believe that because as much as you can have faith, you can't prove it. So, yeah, I tend to call myself agnostic. I'm not saying that there isn't something out there. Yeah, that's true, Tony. Yeah, but I've let guys have a free rein here for a long time, and it's just getting pointless because they're taking advantage of it. Uh, I'm kind of done with that shit. So, if you got troubles with each other, go somewhere else and fucking, call each other names. Don't come here to do it. Um, so new start. We'll see how things go. Um, I've probably taken wrenches off people that should have them at the moment, and maybe some still have it that I might take away. I'm just seeing how it goes. Like I said, you've got to have so many in the stream. You know, someone might walk away and something gets said, or I don't see something. I still want to be fair about shit. Just well, yeah, Tony, I don't. I don't think it'll be all smooth sailing. That's for sure. But we can make it as reasonable as possible, I guess. Yeah. Hello, Heidi. How you doing? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful woman in the house. I hope you're doing well, Heidi. I said we'll just test it out like this, and Tony, I just want to make sure that during any of the streams that at least got a few. You want at least 3 or 4 wrenches on, depending on how many people are in the chat. Talking about Heath, and I'm going to listen to Black Sabbath and fall asleep later. Nathan, good choice. Yeah, Tony, I wish that's the whole thing. And I've always said that. Even if you have a different opinion to me, that's not a big deal. It's just don't get nasty about it. And if you going to debate someone, attack the subject. Don't attack the person. Don't make it personal. There's no need. Uh, if there's someone you don't like in the stream or in the chat or on the panel, that's fine. You don't have to interact with that person. I didn't do anything, Heidi. I woke up pretty late. Uh, we had a chat for a while. We just talked. Then I had to go to feed the dog, have a shower, and I think she fell asleep on me. But I did tell her I was going to be live streaming. Yeah, Tony. That's the common sense way. You know that's how I wish people would take it. You don't have to be here, so rather than get nasty with someone, just go away. And no one's going to be offended. I'm sure you can come back another time when there's different people around that you can get along with and talk to. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I've tried to do it the other way, and just a couple of people took advantage of it. I'm kind of tired of it, and we do get a lot of ladies in here now, and some of them get offended with some of the shit that gets said in here. They don't want to see a couple of grown men argue like children in here. Good on you, Roger. Excellent. Exactly, Tony. And the silly thing is, Tony, no one's going to take offense to that. If we're talking shit and it's not anything you're interested in, why would you be here? I mean, I wouldn't be offended by that. Yeah, that is great, Roger. Hopefully now you get a better connection and get on more live streams, mate. You guys got to get over to Heidi's channel and check out the karaoke days they have. I don't know if you guys know my mate Nathaire, or better known as Andy. He's got on there. Yeah, Larry, I'm actually going to give you yours back now, Larry. I seen that you had it. I just went through, and what I was doing is just one by one removing the wrenches, mate. And the list was so long because there was quite a few people. And like I said, I didn't really look at the names. I was just removing them. And as I said at the start of the stream, as people come in, they might I might remove some and add some back, depending on who's around. No, and you've been more than reasonable, Larry, with MJ, and you've been happy to actually, debate him live on the panel, which he didn't take up. So, I mean, as far as you and MJ go, it's 1-0. Yeah, that's it, Heidi. They can just leave. And the thing is, we're going to, shouldn't say this term in front of you, but, we do bust balls from time to time with each other, and that's all fun. Um, yeah, there hasn't been a lot on. I had one last night. It was pretty quiet. You might be a racist. Actually, Roger, from memory, you're always one of the quiet ones. I don't think I've ever seen you use your wrench. A bit like Larry, I don't think I'd seen Larry. Tony might have used it. Heidi would never have used a wrench. But it just depends on who's on at the time. Like, I guess there's certain periods of time we could get people on here, and then there might end up be everyone without a wrench. I'm going to try and knock it down though. Yeah. And it's not on. I'm not going to base it on who I like and who I don't like, except for the case to Crystal, where she's always going to have one. But I'm just really basing it on the fact that I need so many numbers, and on who is probably the least likely to use it, really. Yeah, I know I never want to kick anybody off, Roger, but let's say the last 3 or 4 streams, I've probably kicked half a dozen people or hidden them, blocked them completely. It's just recently it's just got too much. Well, just trying to be fair, Heidi, and trying to clean it up a little bit. It did get to be a free for all at times, and that was cool because I thought some guys were able to knock their issues out. So, but I don't know. Some cuts are very deep, and some people don't want to forgive and forget. Yeah, Tony, I'll tell you now, with all you guys with the wrenches, if they break the racism shit, or they start talking about people's girlfriends, wives, or children, or anything like that, mate, block them, because at the end of the day, I can always go in and unblock them if we decide that it was unfair treatment or whatever. But don't be afraid to hide them. If you've got the wrench, use it. You got you got my blessings. Yeah, Roger, you have been haven't seen you at all, really. But I'm glad you finally got your stuff moved, and I guess it's a change is as good as a holiday. So I guess moving out to the province like you have, a fresh start on life for you, mate. And you've seemed pretty happy about it. I mean, you've gone um, just flat out with this move, so obviously it's something you're comfortable with. No, Tony, no, don't even have to do that, mate. If you think it warrants it, just do it. Later on, if people want to, bring it up, or you want to bring it up with me, that's fine. But yeah, at the time, don't hesitate, mate. Uh, I want to get it through to everybody that there is a line. We're sick of it being bent, or pushing their luck with it. And the sooner they learn that, the better. Maybe we can, views will go down, but I don't really give a shit about that. That's never been an issue. But we might just get smaller numbers and better people. And I'll go for quality over quantity anytime. I mean, at times we've had some, really fantastic talks about shit, and then other times just a bit of fun talking dribble. But just want to keep it more on the light-hearted side of things. Yeah, I know, Roger. And there's no guarantee anywhere, mate. That's the truth. You're not going to get guarantees anywhere. But if you've got yourself a good Filipina, you'll be laughing, mate. I'm sure you'll both look after each other, and you treat your partner well, mate. You shouldn't have any problems. And just do the right thing with each other. Yeah, Tony, there's no guarantees anywhere, mate. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. In fact, in some cases, when you meet some of these girls from the province areas, and that you've probably got a better than even chance. That's cool. I like long hair too. But at the end of the day, that's not a big deal. Wouldn't be a deal breaker for me, long or shortish hair. To me, it'd be that personality and being able to have a joke with each other and have fun. If it feels right, and you definitely got to be able to enjoy each other's company. Finish booking my accommodation in Cebu. Now just working on getting to Bacolod, then to Ilo. Yeah, that would be a pain. That's the only thing that with the Philippines um, is the lack of transport, and then guys tell me in certain places you can't get cabs. Sure, wouldn't care how I had to, if I had to pay $100 in a cab over there, I'd do it to get to places rather than jumping on buses and shit like that. But some places you can't even get a cab, so that's a bit of a worry. But hopefully, if when I do go there, I'll actually be going with somebody. Jesus, Tony, don't hold back. Sounds like you're a lucky guy anyway, Roger. I'm happy for you, man. I did, again, I sent Joey a message to say we were going live. Yeah, buses and ferries would do my head in too, Tony. But I haven't heard back from him, and so I think maybe I've had a certain guy on the panel that maybe he's got some issues to sort out with, but they're both grown men. If they can sit on the panel together and not bring up old shit and maybe move forward. I was talking to a guy last night, Tony, the old cartoon character, if you know what I mean, who I mean, and it was kind of refreshing to hear him say that all that shit's behind him, and so, and it's definitely interesting to talk to. All you guys are, from all over the world and different walks of life. It's always interesting hearing from you. I mean, people don't realise probably how different it is from one part of Australia to the next. I mean, Queensland compared to South Australia, wow, two different places. And then Melbourne, totally different again, and Western Australia, a place on its own. And then we got Tasmania, where you go if you don't fit in anywhere else. Well, actually, hang on. I'm just thinking maybe Darwin is where you go when you don't fit in anywhere else. That might be. So anyway, I should probably go go through some more names and that, but as people come on and off, I'll but I mean, we only got 10 watching now, so that's a small number. Yeah, lucky he's asleep. Yeah, we have some good. I mean, Nathan's very knowledgeable, very good general knowledge. So it's always interesting to talk to. And we talked last night something that should be close to your heart, Tony. And we were talking about the cane toad, and he said they'll never control it or get rid of it. And my argument, I said to it, is if they not straight away, but if they wanted to over time and they wanted to put unlimited money and unlimited resources into it, they could probably have a good run at getting rid of the problem. But no one's going to put unlimited money and unlimited resources into something like that. But out of all the problems we talked about, because we also talked about the buffalo and shit like that, and feral pigs, but I would say that the cane toad would be definitely by far the hardest problem to get rid of in Australia, without a doubt. I'm sure the girls are going to be happy about us talking about toads on here. Someone said they're going to try something. So, well, yeah, Tony, as hard as it is, and Higanti is right. It is probably one of the worst problems we got, and maybe he's right when he says we could never fix it or get rid of them. But again, I like to look at the glass as half full and think positively that it's possible, maybe not probable, but it's possible. If I said they put unlimited money, unlimited resources, they could probably do something about it. And it's going to take, shit could take 20 years. But if you put unlimited money and resources into it, you probably can give it a good hit. But nobody wants to put the unlimited money and unlimited resources into it. So, yeah, I agree with that, Tony. Decades for sure. But whether it could ever happen or not, like I said, you need unlimited money and just be able to throw everything at it. Pretty well go to war against it. But the scary thing is, and yourself, you've probably heard where it's starting to spread into other states. So I don't know what. They do need to start something soon, though. Definitely one of the bigger mistakes we made. But then, we got, water buffalo that's not native up in the Northern Territory. We got wild pigs, goats. There's quite a few feral creatures. Cricket bat in the backyard. Holy shit. Well, I don't have an answer for it, but there's some smart people out there, Tony. Maybe, feral cats is a big problem for sure. It's a big problem, and there'll be some smart guy out there that will come up with a remedy. Yeah, feral people too. And it's unfortunate. Some people are worse than the animals. And when I talk feral, Tony, I'm not referring to those who live on the wrong side of the poverty line or those who live out bush or the natives or anything like that. I'm just talking about people with just very bad habits and don't know, have forgotten how to be a human. YouTube filters haven't worked for over 1 week in the UK. Wow, that's different. Okay. Um, maybe YouTube's having some problems, and that's why I'm finding people on the banned list and shit like that. As you know, I don't like banning people, but sometimes you just got to. Yeah, it's probably true too, Tony. Um, it seems to be the big problem at the moment, anyway. Oh, what have we got here? Just got the TV on in the background. Oh, Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. Okay. What else we got, guys? I stopped using it in my Scotch just to be safe. Oh, Jesus, Tony. Oh, yeah, there's expat ferals as well. You, it doesn't take much. You know, my father used to tell me manners don't cost you anything. So, I don't know. Some people just like being shit stirrers and pushing people's buttons. And, for the most part, I can handle a bit of ball busting. Um, and it's easy to laugh shit off. And at the moment, I'm pretty happy with my life. So, yeah. Kind of on top of the world at the moment. And enjoying life and enjoying doing these streams with you guys, having a bit of a chat. I seriously hope to catch up with a lot of you guys one day. Just see what happens. Yeah, I know I can't get that one, Tony, but I guess that's just how they are. Jesus, you are so surreal at times, Ian. Yeah, Fives knew what he's doing. He's been there before, so yeah. Of course, you're still allowed to say wanker, Steve. Uh, Yours and Rogers actually were two names that when I was removing all the wrenches, because I just did it as they come through the list. Hey, good morning, Raymond. Um, so, like I said, there's some I'm going to throw back on there and give people back, but I just was trying to go through the list and actually was going to just remove them all and then start one by one giving people wrenches. I want to make sure that there's always someone in here with a wrench at the time. Well, the new start is, mate, I'm not everyone is going to have a wrench. But from now on, I'm not going to put up with a lot of the shit that goes on where people come in here. They really bend the rules rather than break them. They just try and bend them. Good to hear, Roger. Hang on, guys. Got to find my phone. Just got a message. Uh-oh. I hope I'm not in trouble. I did tell this lovely person I was going to do a live stream, so you're an original. Yeah, look, I'm gonna. Well, so we got up to 16 now. I'm gonna. I'm gonna go through Ian, and I will be putting him some more as well. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look. You know what? I got no time for that fucking shit. So, piss off. You're not welcome here. If you're gonna call people names and shit like that, um, I don't want you here. And how you doing, you raging wanker? No, Steve. I was just talking to someone that I care about a lot, and sort of talking about all this shit, and you know, I'm tired of it. I'm pretty fair about shit. I don't just block people, for no reason or anything, and people have abused that. People want to push that, and I got no time for that shit anymore. You know, if I only get half the people watching and half the views, then who cares? As long as we got good people in here that we can talk to. I'm going to put the link in the chat there. You crazy mother. I mean, if I can get along with Go Go Bobo, surely everyone else can get along with each other. Jesus, Ian. Um, you raging wanker. There's Heidi. If you want to, you are welcome. Tony, anyone, actually, any of you guys are welcome to jump on, have a chat with us. I'm going to remove it in a second, though. Okay, done. No worries, mate. All good. I've just remembered the last couple of times, though, to send you a message and let you know that we were going to be on. So I hope you're doing well, brother. I miss talking to you and not being able to understand what you're speaking. I do know you have issues with English, but I got over that a long time ago. You're waiting for the girlfriend to call. See, now, like, I'm looking at numbers here and trying to see, like, I know, Tony, you'll disappear. um, so I've got to keep an eye on how much blue is in there. Uh, yeah, up yours. Learn to speak English and then get on here. Trusting you're as bad as Dick and Cider, man. Caught up. We had a bit of a little chat with him yesterday. Don't see him around as much. Jesus, Steve. Heidi, what are you having for breakfast, Heidi? Let me guess, toast and coffee? I know it won't be toast and Vegemite, but my guess is toast and a coffee. Unless you've gone the whole hog with pancakes and croissants. What's going on here? Sorry, guys, just checking up the messages. Bacon and eggs, a pot of tea, that would be nice. Toasted, okay. Yeah, I've heard about the dried fish. Yeah, no worries. No worries, brother. All good. And see, the other thing too is some of the guys have got wrenches. When they get on the panel, it's still easier for the guys in the chat to keep an eye on things. So, like I said, I want to get a decent ratio of wrenches on there so that there's always one of you guys around. Like I'll have to go back and look at Steve and Ian and Roger. No, not when they smell it. It smells like a dead body, Steve. I just got a message from her, Heidi. All it was said was "Hey," and then nothing else. But that's fine. You can keep your eyes on me. I'm not about to do the wrong thing. She knows that. Toast and coffee. There you go. I win the prize. You, I get lucky sometimes, Heidi. Not too often, but sometimes. And it wasn't hard to get right, considering that's probably the most common breakfast of all. I just went with the numbers. A drop of marmalade. Yeah, apricot or strawberry jam, Ian. Actually, I'm pretty easy. No, I don't think so, Raymond. I'm happy with peanut butter or Vegemite. Like I said, apricot jam, strawberry jam. Yeah, I would, Tony, but she might hate us if we do. She might never speak to us again if we send her Vegemite. I freely admit it's an acquired taste. I think if I gave Crystal some Vegemite to try, she'd probably throw something at my head. I'd probably be running out the kitchen. Oh, you've been looking for Vegemite? No, it doesn't taste like bearing grease. Tony, I know. I like Vegemite, but it's an acquired taste. We grow up with it. Well, yeah, I love my coffee, Roger. Uh, I'm a coffee nut. Probiotics going. You might be right, Ian. But, I've heard that cooking it tastes smells like a dead body. Yeah, I've heard it tastes right. It's just the smelling when you're cooking it. Heidi, put those scissors away. You make me nervous when you do that. That's terrible. Yeah, Steve. Roger was saying earlier he's shifted all his stuff from the town, the city, out to his place in the province now. No worries, Raymond. Take care, bud. Sounds like he said he got a new modem and that seems to be working good for him out there. So it looks like he's pretty settled now. So it's good to hear. Jesus, Tony. That's very caring of you, Tony. Oh, here we go. Here's a message. I'm about to find out if I'm getting anything thrown at me or not. Oh, yep. nothing wrong with being a smart ass, Tony. Kellogg's sugars. Oh, I'll tell you what, I haven't had in a long time. I used to love as a kid Fruit Loops. I used to love Fruit Loops, but then for some reason I went on a kick of cornflakes and Nutri-Grain. I used to love Fruit Loops. Some of the other stuff was, I mean, people probably think it's crazy because Fruit Loops is pretty sweet, but I always thought Cocoa Pops was a little bit overdoing it with the chocolate. Oh, Ian, be nice. Ian, you know Heidi has has a boyfriend, so at least respect both of them. Wheat Bix, yeah, I was never big on Wheat Bix, Tony. Um, if I had Wheat Bix, I had to have like a banana or strawberries in it because it was very bland. So yeah, if I had that, yeah, he's just that's just Ian Heidi. He's very surreal at times, but he's okay. But yeah, Heidi is taken, guys. So yeah, raw sugar. Um, that's what I should do more of. Have more raw sugar, and but I try to keep. Um, I don't use too much sugar. I don't think. Probably soft drinks are the worst for me, and I don't have a lot of salt. You make out to be a simpleton. Uh, you mean I don't refer to you as that way, Ian. When I say surreal, no, not at all, Ian. Um, just sometimes you say things that go right over the top of my head. So if anyone's a simpleton, it's probably me. I just don't want Heidi to think that you're some crazy fucker out there because you're not. And look, I mean, Heidi's a pretty girl, so I'm sure she's, you know, cops a lot of comments wherever she goes. You can't blame anyone. Don't hear it often enough. Well, maybe Ian can call me a simpleton more often. Yeah, okay, here comes the link. There's a link, you wanker. I'll leave it in there for a few seconds and I'll take it out. Yeah, exactly, Heidi. He is cool. I just didn't want you to get the wrong idea about Ian because Ian is a good guy. And you can't blame anyone for hitting on you, Heidi. So, I mean, it's going to happen. Yeah, that's it, Roger. Not that guy again. Hang on. See, we
What
got some.
up?
Oh, there we go. How can you mistake that bloody guy who can't speak English? How you doing? Hello.
You?
Hey, come on. What? You paid your internet bill or what? Hello. There we go. We lost him already. We get the guy on there for bloody 3 seconds, and now we can't hear him. Hmm. Hope you'll get it sorted out. I can hear something in the background.
Oh,
Hey, what are you
uh,
doing, you wanker?
trying to talk, but apparently you can't hear me.
You can now, loud and clear.
Internet.
Yeah, I think you're just cutting in and out. Sounds like he's eating garlic chicken on the cliff tops again. And there it goes in. See, that stuff goes straight over the top of my head, mate. That's why I say at times you're very surreal. I must be the simpleton because it goes past me.
What's
Yeah,
up,
Roger.
Raj?
Roger's just saying he's finished moving, mate. Got himself settled.
Oh,
Roger,
oh,
who? What the hell? Yeah, poetic. That's one way to put it, Steve. Let's see. Raging's trying to log up his connection.
wow. I think my internet is so slow.
Yeah, it must be, mate. That's
Crazy.
better now. Better now.
If I phase in and out, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah, no, we're used to it, buddy. So what have you been doing with yourself?
Man, just staying busy.
Oh, good shit. Been catching up with any of the boys like Roger?
Uh, last time I seen him was when we met BK
Yep, yep.
week ago, 2 weeks ago.
It was only well, must have been a week ago, I guess. Maybe just over a week, actually. Uh, yeah, just about a week ago exactly, wouldn't it? Week and a
Oh,
day
I
or
don't.
something.
Yeah, something like that. He was down here.
I think from memory, it was a Friday. I think he's caught up.
It was either Thursday or Friday. I don't remember. I'm getting old, man.
Oh, Jesus. It's bullshit.
Don't remember shit. Got the CRS disease.
What's CIS?
CRS. Can't remember shit.
Ah. Oh, fuck. Hey, how you doing, Gypsy?
Been happening, man.
Ah, not much, mate. Same shit, different day. Um, just trying to get a stream in every now and again. Probably, probably the last week and a half or something. I probably every couple of days might do one. Did one yesterday and doing this one now.
Sometimes it's good to just stay away from the whole YouTube crap, you know?
No, see, I'm different, man. I'd face it head on and fuck them. You know, when it gets,
Saying, I just get tired of fucking hearing this shit, man.
yeah,
Crying me a crocodile tear. Oh, back your life.
yeah, it's all right, Gypsy. I guess it wasn't needed since I gave you one. So, and Eric in there, how you doing, mate? I'm just going through. I was just removing names straight off the list for the wrenches, and was going to go back through them and add them as they came along. And
What is this in saying? I don't read. I don't know what that is.
what's that?
I don't know. Ian's putting Joey come.
Come on, my
Where is
man.
that for? Yeah, but what is that other one?
Have
Have
it.
it? What? Please explain.
I think that's have it. Put a H in front of the.
What's have it?
I don't know.
I had dinner earlier.
That's what I said. Ian, I must be the stupid one, Ian, because so many times Would you say things that get
Apparently,
straight over my head?
apparently I'm stupid too because I know what he's saying. Now, no, I got you now. Now, there's no point of it, man. No point of it.
Well, there's a point as long as there's someone in front of you. But while you're behind a computer screen, what's the it means jack shit.
There's no point in 50-something-year-old men freaking duking it out in person. It's just,
I I,
it's
I
just
agree.
pointless.
I agree. I mean, but I'll freely admit that there's times when it would make me feel better. Doesn't mean I want to, but and let's face it, for the most part, we know better and we're a lot wiser than that. But sometimes, you know, it, some people learn the fucking hard way, Joey. That's
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you got to look at it as an adult. There's repercussions for that too, because the minute you do that to another person, then you got to worry about hospital bills, crybaby suits. It never ends good.
no, that's why you always go down a dark alley where no one's watching, mate. Don't let anyone see. No witnesses.
I don't think normally they'd go down a dark alley though.
Oh well, mate. There's more than one way to skin a cat. But nah, look, we should know better at our age, like you said. You know, and for the most part, I definitely agree with that. I'm not interested in that sort of shit. Hey, Jerry, how you doing?
Holy shit! Now they showed what the hell.
I know he's like, I'm gonna say, he's like a rat on a ship. He's just always there. The only time Jerry's gonna leave this is when the ship sinks. What is today? Saturday morning. He should be at home anyway. But actually, let me have a look at the time over there. Jerry's on the other side, so at least a few hours on from there. Oh, it's not too bad. He's just early in the morning where he is. Not much going on, Jerry. Just you know, being pretty fair with people on here and letting them go and having a say. But some, where they haven't broken the rules, they've bent them, and I'm kind of tired of that shit. And so I'm gonna, take more control, have less wrenches, um, and see how it goes. I said some guys will get theirs back, others still might lose them, and it's not because I like someone or don't like them. It's based on how many people are in a stream, and you obviously want so many wrenches around at one time, and who's the least likely to use them. I might have to take Ed's off of him. He's fucking Ed's a cowboy, man.
Hey, I hope you brush your teeth because I smell something bad.
Well, what's in here now?
Woke up. I hope he brushed his teeth.
But things haven't been too bad. I think the last 3 or 4 shows, mate, I've ended up having to hide about 6 people, I reckon. So if it's going to get to that point, it's like, well, I might as well do it to a lot more and keep the stream cleaner. And at least if you're going to argue with something about something with someone, at least attack the subject, not the person. That's what I really want.
Yeah, yeah. Some people don't know how to do that though. You know.
Well, they're going to have to learn because I've told the guys. I've talked to Tony about this earlier, and Heidi's listening. I know, it's one thing to time them out, but if they think that they've broken a rule or done something really nasty, I've told them hide them. They don't have to ask me. Just do it. And because later on, I can always go through the list if if we want and unhide someone. I don't know, Ian. If you mean
I don't know.
BK. Oh, Jesus, Gypsy. So you already had your dinner?
Yep, sure
Oh,
had. It's almost
fucking
8 o'clock, man.
yeah. I might have to have something later. I had some couple of pieces of cold pizza. And I'm going to get in the shit from someone for not eating. So yeah, Gypsy, it doesn't. As long as you're happy. I guess another thing too. People start interfering in people's relationships, and it's really no one's business. On some streams you can buy a wrench. Well, Jerry, how much money you got, Jerry? All the food I eat is beige. Oh, okay. So if I eat lettuce, is that beige? On your second coffee yet, Heidi? I'm guessing Tony has.
What up, Gun?
Just Roger still going his burgers.
Hey,
Hey,
that dude
Gunner.
can eat some burgers, man.
That seems to be 90% of his diet. How you doing, Gunner? You're on your second cup, Heidi. It must be early in France. They must be similar time zone to America, or what? What time is it there, Heidi? Lettuce here is brown, and oh, it's green here, Roger. Yeah, well, if he wants to do that, Ian, he can do that. We know he's not going to say nothing bad about the guy, so he's welcome to if he wants to give you a rundown. But I guess it also depends on whether Barry wants people to know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean that's not Barry's his own man, you know.
That's very true. I mean, come on, Ian. He's Focus. Rajan isn't his keeper. They're just friends. I mean, I guess if you another way to put it, Joey is maybe how's he doing? Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's doing okay. I mean, he messages me on Facebook. I
Yeah,
talk to him. I just don't get into his personal. If he wants to come on and let everybody know, then he can do that. I just feel it's not my business, you know.
yep. I mean, he's not bad. He's not hidden on here or anything. So Jerry might be right. What did Jerry say?
Yeah.
12:50.
Dang, Raj.
So nearly 1 p.m. up there. So you're a few hours ahead of America again, so probably 5 or 6 hours, depending on where.
In from.
Parley Francais.
Under.
Yeah,
In
I mean,
from.
in from hey what?
Where's NS from?
He's the
You
UK.
Australian
You
or
fucking
UK bloke?
fuck! I need a translator, man. Jeez, where's fucking Dick Insider when you need him? Um, Ian is the UK. Ian S is the UK.
Okay, UK.
Just keeping an eye on here how we're going for. So I want to keep a steady pace of blue in here. At the moment, we got really just Heidi in there with the. But I want people to know that there's still plenty of moderators around.
There you go. Now you see two blue.
Yeah, I can see you. Yeah. What about it?
Steady pace. I'm here.
Oh, yeah. What I said to the guys earlier is that a lot of the times we're chatting with each other, and trying to keep up with the chat as well. So um, I don't expect the guys on the panel to always be able to react in time. So that's why I wanted a decent amount of blue of those guys who are just in the chat, so nothing
Up
gets missed. Yeah,
Guntram's there.
yeah. I've seen Gunner before, and Heidi's around. Tony was around, but he's obviously on the phone to his girlfriend. Um, like I said, there's a couple there that'll probably have to give them back and take some more from somewhere else. And Red Corner Burgers is below me. Shit, we should have known that anyway, Roger. Hey, Focus, have you thought about starting up a hamburger business over there?
Hey, we do good with Roger around, right?
Yeah, I reckon. Oh, fuck. Is Crystalline at the factory? Shit, ENS. If you're asking about Crystal, she should be sound asleep, but I got no idea what you mean, Ian. I think Joey's going to have to interpret that one.
I don't even know what the hell he's saying.
No, neither do I. You know, that's true too, Gunner. If you go to the Vow, I mean, obviously Joey knows the place like the back of his hand, but fuck that, man. If I want a burger, I'm going to see Roger. Those Bush lyrics.
Burger
No,
tour with Roger.
what's this? Good on you, Jerry. You like trying to be really suave with the French now. He's a fake French person, Heidi. Don't believe him. He's a gangster out of Chicago. He goes around shooting people walking their dogs, and then shoots their dogs. Well, she should be asleep, Heidi. You keeping her up? Yeah, that's true. Ham, I would agree with that, Gunner. Sorry, guys. This message.
Did Jerry take a Jerry, did you take another trip to the Philippines?
Yeah, he was there a couple of weeks ago for 3 weeks.
Wow. I ain't been online.
No, he's done some videos. Uh, he did a couple of
And
hotel reviews and shit.
I'll go check his channel. I haven't been looking at anything.
Yeah, up yours, Jerry. You want 300 seconds, buddy? Gunner, keep an eye on that Jerry guy, man. He gets out of line, Gunner. You you handle him, buddy.
Bottom of your gate. Huh?
Good on you, Gunner.
Local. And you got me, man. You refresh my memory there, Thunder.
Okay, what are we looking at? Sorry, is that the Joey?
NS says yes,
Do those
Joey.
drunks still argue at the bottom of your gate? That would.
There's nobody lives by me. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Joey talk about anything like that, Ian. Maybe it was someone else.
There's nobody lives by me. I don't know how they would be arguing.
Oh, let me catch up with this chat now. You're quiet, buddy. What's going on?
Just reading the chat.
Don't be a hater, Thunder. I don't have to be. I don't have to be. I got Gunner to handle things. You know. I don't. Probably you have to. Joey would be the best one to ask, Steve. Can you see Steve's question?
Yeah. Is there any? Is there do? Yeah. There's ground beef here. He just likes to, I guess, run to McDonald's or Jollibee because it's fast food. You don't have to cook it yourself, I guess.
I can understand that too. I guess, especially when you get used to living on your own.
I guess that. I mean, he's probably the best guy to answer. Maybe he don't like cooking. I guess I don't know,
No,
but yeah,
I addressed it to you because he asked if there's no good ground beef around, and I know Roger buys
yes,
burgers, so you're the person to ask because you'd be out there buying it.
yeah. They have SNR here as also Aussie beef. They have uh Angus beef. Yeah, you could get it.
Okay, so
And
obviously have to join it. It's like a club thing,
yeah,
is
you
it?
have to. It's 700 pesos per year, which is what like $9 maybe. But it's all imported. That's what it's for. It's just like you buy in bulk. It's like Sam's Club in the U.S. or
Oh, chat. Just better refresh this page here, just in case. Joey, ever since you got that damn email, you've changed, and it's a shame. Well, yeah, nobody wants to get shit like that, Ian. And I don't think it needs to be brought up again. I think
I
everybody
haven't
knows.
changed any. I just like I said, there's more to life than listen to jibber jabbers on YouTube. So I just try to stay away from the crap. That's the easiest way to get it out of your life, you know.
Yep, avoid it, I guess. But nobody can say much about it, mate. I mean, it's probably got to be one of the lowest things anyone could have fucking done. Really, it's a shame that grown men can go that far. Fair enough, Roger. Wagyu beefs. You got any trips planned back to the US? You there, buddy?
Hello.
Yeah. You planning any trips back to the US?
Uh, maybe towards the end of this year, I might go back.
Okay. Because I can't remember if you ever told me about whether you had family come and visit you or not.
Come here, I don't go there. I haven't been back in what shit 9, 10 years.
Fuck.
What I mean, my thinking is I was born there. I've seen the United States. There's nothing for me really to like see different, you know.
Yeah,
But if they come here, they can see a lot of stuff. We could take them to different islands.
yeah, I understand that bit of it, but uh, I guess it's the little things, the food. You know, I mean, with you particularly because you got the Cajun cuisine, there must be things that in the back of your head you think, wouldn't mind some of that, or you know, or just the feel.
Sure, sure. You miss some of the things that you used to. But I mean, do I want to take a 36, 38 hour flight just to get a crawfish? No, no.
I guess so. If you like I said, it's a long flight, but just for crawfish. But if you're going back, it'd be for more than that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it was like because I know your job you moved around, but whether you got friends and that from school or family friends, that you just haven't seen for a long time, that would be good to sit down and have
I
a
think,
beer with them.
well, sure, sure. But I think since with all the smartphones now, I talk to them on a daily basis through iPhone or Skype, or it's not that we don't see each other and talk to each other. You just ain't. It's not in person, right? But
No, it's not. I mean, but I guess technology now, I guess a lot of people, it, uh, it's easier to fucking send a text message or just get someone on an app, I guess. But I don't know, something still about just actually being there with people at the time, and yeah, we know that, Ian.
yeah, you see, I thought that's why he rather eat out because he don't like cooking. Why, why would you even? I mean, did anybody make a comment of like having more than one woman, or I'm not following why you.
Yeah, again, Ian, a little bit too surreal for me.
It's a comment.
Family orientated, grown children. Now his focus is supporting his lady. Yeah, he is. We all know that, Ian. Must have been a while because I think Ian's always been like this. He comes out with shit that just go over the top of my head.
I have no clue.
Nah, no, me neither. Hell, it's hard enough, Ian, for me to understand what this wanker's saying, let alone trying to read that shit.
I guess he's maybe asking me to give a little bit of my history. Maybe I don't know.
Well,
Maybe he knows me. Maybe he knows me.
maybe. Or he could just be a little bit out there. So obviously been getting out and I'm pretty sure I seen you do one the other night. Uh, you had the lights from somewhere. It was like you were out eating or drinking somewhere.
It was at a little car wash. It's a little car wash that has it's a 2 story. They have like a little restaurant at the top, and it's right at the airport. You can just kind of look out over Davao.
Yeah, we know, Ian. So unfortunately, trolls don't give a fuck who they target. Gypsy, you're just wrong, Gypsy. You are wrong, man. I don't know if you've fallen down and hit your head at some stage, or I mean, I don't hold that against you, but well, that's probably a good way to be, Ian. You're quiet tonight, mate.
Just reading. Just reading.
There's not too. Chat's a bit slow tonight, but it might as people wake up and shit.
Oh, it's only like 8:13 here. It's early here.
Yeah, 10:43 here. I'm guessing early hours in the morning in the
7
US.
o'clock. 7 o'clock. Only an hour now. Hour difference in certain areas.
To the US.
Yeah, in Louisiana it's 7:14. They only an hour daylight savings time.
Okay.
Like it's be like 11 hours, not 12 hours or 13 hours. So they're in the morning, is what I'm saying, not 1 hour.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I got you.
What up, Big Kev?
How you doing, Kevin? Geez, I haven't even seen a Big Kev show in the last week. I don't think. Haven't got to see too much. Probably not on here as much anymore.
Haven't been on.
I mean, I'll do the streams, and rest of the time I'm probably sending messages or talking to someone. So
Since you plug that video, they got it uh for the music.
which one?
The one where I was at that where you asked me where all the lights were at.
Yeah.
YouTube, yeah, YouTube got it for what is it? Copyright.
Shit.
Yeah, because of the music. They was just playing music.
Damn. Yeah, I know they got built-in algorithms, but I wouldn't have thought there was enough there for the algorithm to pick it up.
Apparently it did. It had a big old message on it. So instead of I just deleted the shit. I don't even hear from them. It's sad that it's coming to the point where they just do like for music they'll get you, but for some of the other crap that's really bad they won't do shit.
Yeah, that's supposedly something being done about it, but I don't know if they're just moving slow or whether it's just talk.
YouTube itself.
Yeah, YouTube themselves are supposed to be looking at shit, but from what I hear, they're slow to do anything anyway, and who knows to what extent they'll do it. But I think bullying and that is one of those things.
You have a slurp on stream.
Welcome back, Larry.
What's up, Larry?
If you want the link, Larry, let us know. We don't discriminate here, mate. Christians are welcome.
Oh my God, where is that coming from?
Me and Larry, we've had some religious debates.
BK should be was what's today, Saturday? I thought BK, yeah, I think he's going to meet Ren. I think.
Okay, yeah. Well, he was going to Lapu Lapu, so yeah, Bible Thumpers. That's what he was called, wasn't he? They called him something, Bible Thumper or Bible Basher, or. Oh, that was funny, Jerry. And as
Uh,
far as that
expect
goes,
Beckford is the new guy to pick on now.
well, no, actually, he's winning. There's seems to be a thing between him and MJ, and so far it's one Larry, MJ Neil. So Larry's one up at the moment. MJ was in the chat room. Larry was on the panel. He wanted MJ to get the invite to come on the panel and debate him, and MJ didn't take up the offer. So yeah, Larry won, MJ none.
Oh, Larry, go!
Well, if he's smart, Jerry, he's out having a good time, mate. Like he should be. Fuck, why would you be on a bloody live stream like this when you're in the fucking Philippines and you can party on and go enjoy yourself? Doesn't make sense to me.
I'm doing here.
What's that?
So what the hell are we doing here?
Well, I'm not over there, and
I am.
and I'd rather be somewhere else right at the moment.
Ah,
If I could be anywhere.
glad to hear that, Big Kev. Hope you get better, man.
What was that? My doctor's. No, fuck. I'd get one back to the doctor straight away, Kev.
Uh, sick?
This sore
It
knee.
is. He's got some torn knees. Hello,
Hello.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep. Must be cutting out though or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think my internet's going to crapper. What's wrong with Kev? He had some bad knees again.
No, he's been on medication after had the operation. So that's why I'm thinking unless this is medication due that he has for his head injury. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, okay. The knee's all good, so it must be other medication. You mean funny. Kev, you're fruity. Are you trying to hit on Big Kev there? Jesus, Jerry.
Are you trying to talk me into drinking beer?
Oh, jeez. I don't think I have to talk you into it, Harry. But I know you only have one, two here and there now since the sugar thing. But yeah, that was. I think that was one of the other things. Is the expat alcoholic or something.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I think he was accused of being an alcoholic and a Bible thumper and all the rest of it.
Them two things don't even go together, right? So which, wow.
They can. I guess they
Well,
can.
you either one or you're the other, because one of them's a fake if you are. There's no debating about that. Don't drink stuff.
What's that? Hang on. No, that's you funny gunner, you bastard. Hey, sister.
Oh wow, Gypsy, I didn't know that, man. I hope you get better too, dude.
Yeah, man. Hope it all went well. Poor sinner. Well, as long as you got somewhere to go confess your sins there, Larry. Jesus, sister. I'm a little bit surprised Gypsy hasn't cried about not having a wrench and being vulnerable.
I'm
I'm just debating whether I want to go buy myself a coffee or something, but
10 o'clock at night. Oh my goodness.
11 o'clock actually, almost 11.
What the shit?
Yeah, go get cappuccino, extra big. Well, not extra, actually the middle-sized cup.
Trying to stay up or something?
Nah, maybe, maybe earlier, Ian. I'm not sure.
Center wants to come on.
No worries, Larry. You fucking leave your Bible at home, though, all right? You leave the good book at
Hey,
home, please.
I'm not gonna debate you, Larry.
And you got a fat chance of getting me to confess my sins. Fuck a huge piece out of your back. Yeah, fucking painful. Yeah, cream buns would be nice, Ian.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Loud and clear.
What up,
Hey,
Larry?
what's up, Thunder and Focus? Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I'm not. No, don't get the wrong idea. I just wanted to ask you guys a question. Do you guys think that in the near future that society, in all these different countries, will end up going away from a cashless-based society, and we'll use our cell phones to purchase goods and services and use for commerce? You think because I hear it's already happening in China. They have a social credit score. If you say you pay your bill late or you talk bad about the government, everybody gets a social score. Your score gets low enough, then you can't travel on an airplane or a train. Do you think that is going to spread?
Yeah, I think definitely there will be a cashless society. I just don't think it'll be in our time. I think it's going to take a long time to bring in, but governments want more control of, unfortunately, fortunately for us, I guess, with cash, you can pay cash and you can avoid taxes and shit like that. So I think eventually the government is going to want a cashless society. The big money people want a cashless society because, it's better for them too. So eventually one day, but I think you're looking at, maybe 50 odd years before it becomes a completely cashless society.
Now, I would agree with you, Thunder. But if you look a little deeper into that, what if there's some sort of global economic collapse? I mean, if we look back in history, every fiat currency has failed. Do you think if that happened, that would speed up the process?
No, I don't think it would at all. I can't see nothing speeding it up. Like I said, there's a generation of us still around that live in a cash society, and it would just be too uncomfortable. So I think what you're going to find is it will just slowly come in, and there'll be more and more ways to do it. And like our kids growing up way more computer savvy than we are.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I just see it like that. Like every generation, it's going to change and be more acceptable. So, there's probably kids, getting born around now that at some time in their life they may see the cashless society. I just don't see it at the moment.
Yeah, that's interesting. I won't debate your perspective on it. It's interesting to hear, what other people have to say. I personally believe that in the near future, we will go to a cashless economy, world economy, and I believe that they will even pass laws forbidding people to barter. So everything has to go through, the system, the barcode, the internet.
Oh wow. Look, I don't disagree that it will happen. My argument is that it's probably going to be at least another 50 years before it becomes a totally cashless society. That's just an opinion. I mean, I could be totally off track there, totally wrong. It's just an opinion.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to hear people's, perspectives on it. How about Thunder? Or I'm sorry. How about? Oh, did we lose focus?
He's back now.
Okay.
Did you hear the question, Focus? He's maybe having troubles. He got booted before, so he just got booted again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they. If you look at the level of technology, 100 years ago, what technology doubled like every 50 years.
Oh, it's probably it's sped up from there, Larry, I think.
Oh yeah, nowadays it's like I think every 2 or 3 days technology doubles. I would have to look it up, but it's a phenomenal rate. They're heading towards artificial intelligence.
Well, that's the thing. As we go forward, it also speeds up as well.
Yeah.
As computing power increases, and I mean, unbelievable some of the shit they're doing now. I watch a few documentaries, and some of it it's way past me. Especially when they talk about quantum mechanics and that quantum physics, that shit just fucking blows my mind.
Well, you look at the speed in which the technology's doubling every year. It's getting more and more. And then you have different groups in different countries that are trying to push socialism, where the government controls every aspect of your life.
Well,
You know, attempts
I'm,
to
I'm
from the
not an,
fleet union. I'm
I'm
sorry,
not
go
an,
ahead.
I'm not an I don't believe in extremism in either, like being liberal or conservative, whatever. I really believe you need to find a balance. As far as socialism goes, when you talk about the government controlling everything, no, I definitely don't believe that. But I believe it's the government's responsibility to supply certain things to everyone else. Um, like say, in Australia, the government here used to have control of electricity and water, um, and the communications thing. Now, the communications things, that's fine, but when it comes to essential services, I think it's best in the hands of the government. Because you shouldn't be able to price someone out of heating up their home. Because they can't afford electricity, or keeping it cool on a hot day, because the price of electricity is just through the roof. And so I do believe that some things the government should be responsible for, and other things you need to be in a capitalist market that is also controlled, and not allowing someone to monopolize on it, because again, it's out of control when something gets monopolized.
Yeah, that sounds good, but I could just talk about the United States, and most of the big cities in the U.S. are controlled um, by the Democratic Party, and they're fast moving towards being socialists. I mean, everybody could pretty much see that now. But what I'm getting at is a lot of these cities that are bankrupt are a result of the policies of Democratic administrations, and you know, and that's just horrible. The way things are going. I myself am a Republican. Um, I look at things. Can you hear me?
You're just breaking up a little bit.
Okay, I guess I'm more of a conservative. But I have a lot of libertarian views, and I agree with you that the government should be involved in essential services as long as we can hold their feet to the fire and make sure that they do a good job and not um, misrepresent, their power and mismanage, how they've been doing.
Yeah, I just think that there's some things like the essential services that don't need to be in the hands of capitalist companies who will, obviously, well, we've seen it here. They said that when we privatized our power, that everyone's power bills would be cheaper. Well, they didn't. They went up straight away, and they've been going up steadily ever since. It's insane, the price of electricity over here now.
How much are you paying for what?
Sorry, can't hear you. You're breaking up now. Yeah, exactly, Roger. I agree. Um, there's you got the two parties in the US at the moment, and unfortunately, both have extremes. There's an extreme right and an extreme left, and therein is an issue right there. You need some moderates. Yeah, Tony, it's ridiculous. Privatizing, putting our energy grid into the hands of private companies was the worst thing we ever did. It was a bullshit line that they fed everyone about. Your bills will be cheaper. Like, bullshit. They went up pretty well straight away and have just steadily gone up. It's a joke. Now, that sort of shit wouldn't have happened if it had stayed in the hands of the government. The argument can be made that without having poor polar opposites, decisions would be more partisan. Well, they would be, but that's the problem, Gypsy, is that there is an extreme right and extreme left. Yeah, well, that's true. I agree, Tony. And when you look at percentages wise, the money they put back in the way of taxes and that, I mean, these companies are set up with offshore offices, and they have every method in the book to pay the least amount of tax, and it ends up the everyday citizen who's really paying to run the country. That was just a little bit too out there, Ian. Yeah, well, that too. That is a big issue. I mean, it happens everywhere, especially when you get people working overseas. And I know we have a lot of Indian, Pakistan, and Pakistanis that will work here and send money out of the country. Well, if they could meet in the middle, Gypsy, that's the problem. Is that there's probably a lot that want to, but as long as you have an extreme right and extreme left, you're going to struggle to get that. You know. And it seems like one party doesn't want to make another party look good. So if the party in power has a good idea, the opposition a lot of times will just go against it for the sake of it, just to you know. Pushing your luck, Ian. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I just spoke to a Focus a minute ago. Sent me a message. His internet's crazy, so he's having a lot of trouble, guys. And obviously Larry was too. If you heard him, he was breaking up with the robot voice. So that's all you need, Tony. Just one good one, mate. Well, she's gone a little bit quiet. We had 19 down to 15. Like I said, it's probably still a lot of guys in the US just waking up. Getting late here in Australia. A lot of people are probably out on a Saturday night. It's pretty interesting, though. Larry talking about the cashless society. So I just think it's going to be a long time before it fully comes in, but they're definitely getting us ready for it. They're making it as easy as possible to do your banking now. Yeah, Joey might have been the one to ask. Jesus, that's no good. Yeah, well, that's right, Tony. Now they're making it easier and easier, so eventually it'll come in. Yeah, well, China, I don't know what it is, Gypsy, but they seem to have a bee in their bonnet about becoming high tech. I guess they're looking at countries like Japan in that Asian region, and they're trying to follow suit. But they've got such a huge population that it'd be interesting to see how China does progress. I can see the gap between the haves and the have-nots getting bigger and bigger over there. They could have some issues that way for sure. Yeah, I've seen that too. You can go up to ATM machines now and do cardless banking on your phone. It's pretty insane, really. Yeah, well, it's all right. Well, you can still do that, Gypsy. Like I said, I don't think we'll see it in our time, but you never know. Never say never, I guess. So, guys, just checking my phone at the moment. Okay. No, it's not here, Tony. Everyone still takes cash, mate. I'll probably do a mixture of cash and card, I guess. When it comes to paying rent, I guess it's all cash. Oh no, that won't change. That one, totally agree, Ian. Well, the only crackdown they can really do, Tony, is when they audit you. And I guess if you got your books in check and you got your receipts and shit. I know a lot of tradespeople that do their normal jobs and then will do cash jobs on the side. Why shouldn't they really? Yeah, if it's to help out a friend or something. You can never take peace for granted. And if you think about it, it's probably always a war going on somewhere. Well, because I live with my brother Tony, so I pay him. So yeah, that's why it's cash. I could use that coffee. Oh, I don't think so, Gypsy. All right, Roger. Take care, mate. All right, Gypsy. Well, hell, there's 15 watching. We've had about 3 or 4 people talking. So, lots of lurkers out there. Later, Steve. Take care, mate. I should be getting myself a coffee machine. Hey, Terry. You can lurk all you want, mate. It's pretty quiet. I had a couple of guys on the panel earlier, but both of them had internet connection problems. So I guess you got to get used to that when they're in the Philippines. Did have Heidi on earlier. She was around. It's pretty well the only person from your crew. Had a few guys here that are regulars. Oh yeah, I imagine you do, Gypsy. I even unblocked him, I think. He probably won't last long. I don't think so, Ian. He's just having internet problems, and heard that when he first got online there, could hardly hear him. Um, she was before Terry. I think last time I heard she was talking to Heidi, so um, I'm gonna be careful how I put this before she'll jump on me, but they're probably just gabbing away. Oh yeah, it was a bit snotty there, Ian. But Jazz, I haven't messaged her for a little while, Terry, because she was talking to Heidi, so never get in the way of the conversation between two women. She was supposed to be sleeping though. Bugger if I know how she does it. I have a couple of nights where I lack sleep, and then a few days later I'm sleeping like 9 hours straight, which is just crazy, and I feel even more tired when I get that much sleep. Oh yeah, when you took your little gifts back. Yeah, I guess so, Gypsy. I'm sure they stopped talking long enough to receive that. Well, yeah, Gypsy, you and D'Artagnan. But nice try. You don't give up. We'll give you that. Damn, still feel like that coffee. I don't know if I want that coffee or not, though. I'm lucky I might be able to go to bed early tonight and get up early again, get back into the normal swing of things. I've still got 13 watching and probably 3 or 4 talking. Yeah, I'm sure you will, Gypsy. Well, let him think what he wants, Tony. We can always block him again. So what are you doing home on Saturday night, Tony? Although I guess, yeah, you got the girl, so you don't need to be out partying and wasting your money. Haven't seen much of David around lately. Hope everything's going well for him. We got your back, eh? Crazy bastard, where are you? I know you're there. Okay,
Hello.
speak. Hello. Speak
Am I back?
now. You're back.
Oh my god, this internet is crazy.
We lost Larry too. Larry ended up getting all the robot voice and
Yeah, I couldn't even hear him.
Nah.
And then all of a sudden, bam, there I go. I think the whole Philippines is having internet trouble right now.
They got any bad weather there, or?
They had that all that bad weather come through, and it flooded a lot of areas. But ever since then, man, the internet is even the phone services crazy.
It's probably done damage, and they still haven't got to fixing it or something.
It like 1 bar. They'll probably go out again.
Yeah, Tony, I haven't heard or seen anything from him for a while either. So, hope everything's okay. Actually, a bit like the little green turd. Haven't seen much of him either for about a week, I reckon. So, fuck knows what he's up to or what he's got planned. Actually, too, who I seen the other day and hadn't seen him for ages. Hey, Ed, Mr. I Story was here.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Didn't say much, but he was here at least. I haven't seen him for so long. Yeah, show off, Ed. Maybe he's locked up. I don't know. I doubt that, Tony. Oh, you mean Gogo? No, Gogo's wouldn't be locked up, I don't think. He's too devious for that shit. Tends to keep himself out of harm's way pretty well. Don't look at me, dog. Don't look at me.
What type of dog that is again? American Bulldog.
Yeah. Yep.
My wife's trying to help a Australian guy and his wife. They have a house in Samoa Island. Trying to help them sell their house, and guess what? He has
American Bulldogs?
American Bulldog, shipped from Australia.
Oh, wow. Damn. Have you seen it?
Mean fucker too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
I went to the house.
Yeah, they are, mate.
He didn't try to bite me, but they had my wife was showing a couple, and the damn driver was like, we don't know why he was doing it, but he just went around and like opened the kitchen cabinets, look at what kind of dishes, and the dog kind of sneaked out the damn room and was going after him. I guess he thought maybe the driver was like trying to take something or some bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah, they're pretty gutsy dogs, and they're not stupid. That's for sure. They
You know
probably
what his name is?
nah.
Tyson.
Tyson. That'll give
I'm
him a
like,
bad
holy
attitude.
shit.
There you
Yeah.
go. There's a bad attitude right there. But the dog probably thought, you're not supposed to be doing that.
I don't know what he was thinking, but he went after him.
Oh shit! Would have scared the shit out of the guy. My girl's done that.
A blackish brown coat and then like a little bit of white on his chest.
Yeah, actually, to be if you're going to be old school about it, and anal about it, and I am, American Bulldogs have to have a certain percentage of white to be proper Bulldogs. Usually, I think, I'm not going to try and remember this now, might be something like 40, 30, 40% of white in them. Yeah, it might be Tony. Yeah, I know the American breeders changing things up and trying to get pure black American Bulldogs and shit like that. Pretty crazy. I prefer the old school Bulldog. The girl I got here, she's all white. Yeah, well, Gunner. If Ed came face to face with Jazz, I'm afraid my money's gone on Jazz, mate. He's a goner. He'd look like a great white had fucking taken a bite out of him, mate, because she'll grab him, pull him down, and she'll rip the shreds out of him. She's a scary dog when she wants to be. She don't take no shit.
Yeah, he's from Perth.
Oh, okay. You're from same as Graham. Yeah, well, we know Ed doesn't have a 9mm with him. And I'll be with the dog anyway, Ed. You want to be a good shot too. A 9mm might not actually stop a good dog. Not unless you hit it in the right spot. So you'd want to be a good shot, Ed. So what are you doing at this time of night, Ed? You should have been muff diving by now. I think, time is it over there? Mango should be in bed. Just want to eat the dog. Oh, Ed. Yeah, if Crystal hears you saying that, mate, she'll have your nuts, man. Yeah. Oh god, I wouldn't need to know that, Ed, but oh shit. I don't know how do you follow that up, mate. I don't know where to go from there. No diving. It happens. Yeah, it does, mate. Sure does. So you're still off the rice or what? Remember you saying you hadn't had rice for a while, so I don't know how long you can keep that up for, mate. At some stage, the missus is going to have to put some plate with some rice down there for you. No worries, Gypsy. Have a good time. So it's a red tide, not the king tide. Oh, Jesus. And Tony? Well, we've still got a heap of lurkers out there listening in. Yeah, probably good advice there, Tony. We lose focus again. Have a look here. Yeah, he went out again. His internet's really playing up badly. Well, I don't know what to do, guys. Whether I close this one up and go get myself a coffee and maybe even have something to eat, I think. We're streaming over 2 hours. Nice even get a car. Oh, geez, Tony. That's rough. But just debating now whether to close this one down. And go get myself something to eat and have a coffee and may start up another one after or something. I want to just really leave it here with no one on the panel to talk to anyone. No worries, Gunner. Oh, yeah, I know you can handle it, Tony. Well, I'm dying for a coffee, actually, and definitely need something to eat. A couple of cold pieces of pizza just don't do it. And Jazz ate better than me. So, yeah, guys, I might close this one up for now and get back on a bit later. But I definitely want that coffee and some food. So thanks for popping in. If you're around later, I'll do a stream. I've got coffee in there actually, Ed. I can go out and I've got milk and all the rest of it. But I just feel like a cappuccino from up the road here, and I want to get something to eat. So if you're on it again later, Ed, I'll jump back on and do another one for another couple of hours or something. So if you're around, guys, we'll see you then. Till then, take care. Thanks for popping in, and we'll catch you soon.